Welcome in, welcome in. In this video, I wanted to give you some encouragement when it comes to this interview question practicing nonsense with the programming. And what I mean is, I want to encourage you to stay locked in and to learn this stuff. You can learn data structures and algorithms. You can learn how to pass a coding interview. And the thing is, what I want to get across in this video is that if you are new, if you haven't been locked in and learning this Leetcode nonsense, and you come up on here thinking you're gonna learn how to solve all these questions in one day, look, if you've never even looked at a problem like this, let alone how to even submit it, then all this will be in vain. You won't even know what to do. You'll close the problem and you'll be overwhelmed and you will not even sit there and try to understand it. Okay. And the thing is, when you do that, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to have this understanding that once you close the problem and get rid of it, it does not change. If I stop looking at LeetCode, the first problem, it's not gonna change until I come back on here. Okay. When you close that laptop, when you shut down the computer, that problem will not change. The one thing that does change is your mind and how you attack that problem. And that's what I want to get across in this video is that there's a set amount of data structures that you can learn and you can understand, but until you change your mind and until you sit there and try to learn it, those problems will always be a problem to you. Look, I got on Wikipedia to list the different data structures, and look, arrays. You've already heard of arrays. Now, until you sit there and try to understand it and overstand and really learn how to do this thing, you're not gonna know it. It's gonna be difficult. Same thing with doubly linked lists, all this nonsense, binary trees. And until you make it simple, it will not be simple. And that's what I want to give in this video. I want to give you some encouragement and let you know that it is possible to learn these things. Everybody on YouTube is always saying, you know, they act like they came from the heavens and, leak code questions came upon them and they know how to learn all these things. Those videos where they're like, I solved 1,000 leak code questions, so you don't have to. What kind of nonsense is that? The main thing is that you yourself learn these problems so that when you go into the interview, you can solve it. As long as you have an understanding, then it doesn't matter how somebody else might do it. If you look at somebody else's code, it might be having all kinds of, it looks like Arabic, you can't even understand it. Now, the same thing is with your own code. If you know how to code it, if you know how to read it, then that is where, that's where the secret is, man. That's where the encouragement is. And that's what I want to give to you in this video. I want you to stay encouraged. Keep solving these problems. Don't fear the unknown. Sometimes when you look at these problems, you see this little green bar, you're like, easy. But then as soon as you go to one of these hard, you see this red hard, some people shut down. Even I shut down. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot solve this. It's a red hard. I cannot do this. And then, it's just a matter of removing that from your brain and staying consistent and staying positive. And as they say, what's the saying? There's nothing new under the sun. And that's the same thing here, man. You can learn this stuff. Oh yeah, I pulled up this book. It's called Programming, the Competitive Programmer's Handbook. Check this out, guys. If you're in this field trying to learn this stuff, man, this thing offers some nice information. But what I'm trying to say, man, is stay encouraged, keep solving them leak code problems, and it is possible. And like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.